Hi-Tech Bio has been set up here at Back River since 2011, using the greenhouse gases produced at the plant to refine their groundbreaking technology. But back in June, DPW sent the company a letter saying if they didn't leave by today, DPW threatened to throw out their personal property and dispose of all their equipment, worth roughly $1 million. Last fall, the acting head of DPW's Bureau of Water and Wastewater, Paul Sayin, called Hi-Tech Bio's founder and CEO out of the blue.
And all he said was, who are you and what are you doing?
Because his company has been based at DPW's Back River plant since 2011, Bob Moroz asked Sayin if he was a prank caller.
And he got a little indignant, and repeated who he was. And then he said, you have to get out. I said, do you want me to walk out now? He said, yes. I said, well, I have people here and I have equipment. And he was shocked that we had equipment running. As these meeting minutes from the Board of Estimates in 2011 show, the city approved a one-time $255,000 agreement establishing Hi-Tech Bio at Back River. Since then, the company has received 16 state, federal, and international grants to continue developing its carbon capture technology. The Department of Energy funded multi-million dollars. They don't do that with small-level operations.
Hi-Tech Bio partnering with the University of Maryland Center for Environmental Science and doing all of its research at no cost to the city.
The algae eats all the CO2 and all the nitrogen oxide, all the greenhouse gases.
Moroz said if 11 News Investigates went to Back River, we'd see his company's sign and equipment. So we did. Our helicopter finding this Hi-Tech Bio banner on one of the buildings. We also went searching for proof that DPW has sanctioned the company's presence at Back River, finding this tweet showing Bob Moroz here and Ted Atwood here. The photo showing the former DPW Sustainable Energy Chief showing off Hi-Tech Bio's location at Back River.
He really used us to great advantage to Baltimore City to show that Baltimore City was forward-thinking. We had Germany visit, we had Canada visit, we had China visit. UK visited.
Then there's this contract signed by Ted Atwood and Bob Moroz in 2016, establishing a formal, long-term agreement for Hi-Tech Bio's occupancy at Back River.
So as far as I was concerned, that was my letter of authority to be there.
In perpetuity?
Yeah, it's absolutely. There was no termination on that date, on that letter.
But Moroz says Sayin doesn't recognize the 2016 document as a contract. And after the call last fall, months later, Sayin followed up by sending this letter to Moroz's attorney. Sayin writing in part, entering the Back River facility is unacceptable and is another example of Hi-Tech's disregard of DPW authority and personnel safety. The letter is dated June 10th and goes on to state that Moroz must remove all of his company's equipment from Back River within 90 days from the date of this notice. Have Baltimore City officials essentially forgotten who you are and what you're doing here?
It appears that's probably what has happened over time.
Others have tried to remind city officials who Moroz is and why his company's work is so important. Like Russell Hill, the executive director of the Institute of Marine and Environmental Technology at the University of Maryland. In this letter to Mayor Brandon Scott from March, Hill calls the back and forth between DPW and Moroz an apparent misunderstanding and calls Hi-Tech Bio one of the university's grant partners. Hill asks Mayor Scott to support the renewal of a new agreement with Hi-Tech Bio. On Wednesday, 11 News Investigates caught up with DPW Director Khalil Zaid. Does DPW plan to kick out Hi-Tech Bio from Back River?
We're asking them actually right now. We're hoping that to negotiate with them something, that we're respecting something back from them.
In July, emails show Moroz wrote up this new contract proposal and sent it to Sayin, but says he never got a response. He says he hasn't heard back from DPW since that July email.
If they can't hear anything back or they can't get any more information, I'll be happy to listen to what they have to say.
But the 90-day ultimatum Moroz was given has come and gone, and now his time has run out. So to sum it up, this research is costing the city nothing. Your research is helping to mitigate the effects of climate change, and the city wants to kick you out.
Yeah, I guess that's basically it, yes.
And now, after they've been there since 2011, DPW is proposing to kick them out. Why all of a sudden try to do this?
It's not. We just have, as a government entity, we have to have everything in place and and set in place with rules and regulations. And you can't have just anybody anywhere have a location in one of our facilities without having an approved contract with the Board of Estimates.
Again, today was the deadline that DPW gave Bob Moroz to get out. But as of this morning, Moroz tells me he hasn't heard anything from DPW and still hopes to figure things out. In the days and weeks ahead, 11 News Investigates will be sure to follow this strange story. For 11 News Investigates, I'm Tolly Taylor.